Hello.
Hi.
This is was it our roommates? Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
that's the
penguin,
thing. Yeah, the
the,
penguin.
the weirdly specific soft toy. Is
Maybe she's got a penguin fetish. She's the only one in her bed. And it is
yeah.
huge. It's the
Yeah.
size of a fucking pillow.
Maybe she uses it as a pillow.
Maybe she uses it for fucking.
I don't think she'd stretch that far.
She is a bit straight laced.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I got you.
she wouldn't have put the practice in to be able to do that.
Uh, uh. So I haven't had time to do the thing that I said I was going to, which was replay everything so Dominic likes us.
Yeah, I knew you weren't going to do that because that requires effort. So of course you weren't.
Okay, now you've made it so I have to. You
Well,
see what a bind I'm in.
so basically, it ends up like with Kitty Cafe thing,
Yeah,
Cat Face the
Hustle Cats.
musical. Yeah, that one. Where you had to play the game 4 times. Um,
Well, to be fair, most of these games sort of play themselves at that point.
yeah, but it's still eye-achingly dull to redo the same content over and over again.
You assume that I was paying attention. I was watching videos on the other screen.
You just had one of those kind of counterweight birds that bob up and down just on the mouse button.
It just goes yes, yes,
Yes, yes.
yes. Oh, it's Finley. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I can't. Hashtag no.
Hashtag my eyes.
That's a good hashtag to start. Hashtag oh god my eyes.
It's probably a hashtag. Oh, there was a thing that I was, there was a domestic violence hashtag or something like why I stayed, and people just like, explaining the legitimate reasons, and then a pizza company, I can't remember who it was, um, decided not to
Yeah.
read the hashtag why I stayed. He had pizza, and
Okay.
that was like, it's literally your job to figure out why these hashtags are trending. It's literally your job, and you couldn't be buggered. So, betting you got fired like immediately. Sorry. The world of Cleo. This is what I read during my downtime. Don't really have a choice in the. Well, I do.
Give me.
Okay, you're excused. Okay, let's play the game.
You know, this could probably handy a sneeze there rather than just making comments about the fact you could always just not read that thing. That'd be
Well, no, it's not that I. When things just pass by on your Twitter feed and it's just like, huh, oh, and that's it. But there are things that sort of end up taking real estate up in your brain.
see my way around this is not to read my Twitter feed. It's notifications. That's the
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, tend to do it when I'm on the loo. To be honest, it's just like, oh fuck, oh I've
Imagine you
got my
still got your
phone.
PC. Oh right,
Yeah,
imagine you just got your PC on a trolley. Just
yeah,
take
yeah.
you through
I
really
just
long cables as well, obviously.
have
Yeah.
you know I'm doing this whilst on the toilet right now.
If you hear any sploosh noises, we know what's happened. It's probably the cat's killing something. But
Probably yes.
yeah. So
Okay, anyway, one of my professors just emailed me. He wants to see me after class, maybe as extra credit assignment. Or
it's a porn
maybe.
film.
Damn it, you got there first.
Depressing enough, that is indeed what she said.
Oh, but I was supposed to be one of my classmates to study in the library. Maybe I should go there first. But then I might miss Professor Task's meeting.
I wonder which one's more important for your future.
I guess since he's supposed to be studying for his class, I should probably go see what he wants. During
This
class,
is my office, apparently, said the professor.
to be fair, this looks strikingly like one of my lecture halls when I was at uni.
Yeah, but were we meant to go to their office?
Possibly, but this is during class. It says during class, see?
All right.
I let my partner know I have to see the professor. Luckily, he sent her the same email. Afterwards, we head to his office.
Oh, thank God. Which is where Dominic in Alternative Universe lived.
Yes, I'd forgotten about that. Professor, you wanted to see me?
That is not a professor at a university.
No. That's a professor at a sci-fi university.
Yes. I mean, even the shirt he's got on underneath that, it's kind of, hello, this is a space Ottoman collar. Yeah.
Wow. Also, it's a he.
That's what I said.
Yes, that means you do the voice.
Yes, because I was talking, so I can't.
No. You must do things immediately.
I'm not good at doing two different voices saying two different things at once. I can't quite do that yet without editing.
Well, you just need to bloody well learn then, don't you?
Why would I do that when I've got an editing facility? I could just, yeah, I could just edit things in later. It's fine. Like the when I did that Christmas Carol advert thing, where I was the narrator over myself singing. So
Oh yeah.
God, how can I do this guy's voice? And exactly on time.
Okay, that's the voice you chose. Interesting.
As expected of you.
He gives me a smile of appreciation that lights up his face. He has a very wise demeanour, I think. He really is the epitome of a college professor.
No, he's not.
No.
That is a really thin belt.
I suppose
That's a really thin belt.
Yeah.
For actually holding up trousers, that is a really thin belt. And judging by the height of those trousers, that belt is required to hold them up. So, because it could be honest.
I'll be honest, I don't have a huge amount of belts because women's trousers tend not to have those either.
Yeah, which I still find weird.
That's alright. Pockets, belts, why the fuck would we need those?
I mean, I can understand why they wouldn't bother putting pockets in when women are generally thought of, kind of handbag around. It's kind of, well, why would we put pockets in if no one's going to use them? Which becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, but, you kind of see the logic behind it, whereas belts, women don't need them. They can have hover trousers.
That's what arse cracks are for. Look at that family photo in the corner, though.
What?
That photograph, yeah.
The one that appears to be entirely made up of Jesus.
Yeah, there's how many Jesuses are there in his family?
This is my family. They're all Jesus.
But to be fair,
this is a cloning lab, I should point out.
To be fair, he does look a bit like Jesus.
Well, anime Jesus.
Anime Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, if Jesus was in a sci-fi anime, this is what he'd look like.
Pretty sure there's an anime out there like that.
Probably. Probably from the 90s. There's a spate of those during the 90s. Some of them were really good. Some of them were not.
Some of them, not so much.
Yeah.
He gave me a smile of appreciation that lights up his face. He has a very wise demeanour, I think. He really is the epitome of a college professor. I think I already said that. So dignified and handsome.
Yeah, because that's what I think of when I think college professor is handsome.
Yes.
And dignified. Not eccentric and weird at all.
Hang on, I'm just thinking of my college professors. Eccentric and weird. I only had 4, to be fair.
Academics aren't normal. Otherwise, because if they were normal, you wouldn't need academics.
Eccentric and weird. Handsome and weird. I think he hadn't got quite to academic because he was quite young.
All right.
So that was my thing. Yeah, out of 4 professors, there was only one that wasn't eccentric, and that's because he wasn't old enough to be eccentric yet. It was just weird. Anyway, thank you, Professor Task.
Yeah, he's the oh God, look at those eyes. They're just suddenly opening up, boring into your soul.
Have you said goodbye to Jesus yet?
To the matter at hand. You both know I've been helping out the Sociology department, right? Yes, the Scientology department. To try and prove Scientology is real. We've been doing this ever since Scientology started, and we still haven't been able to do it.
We've
almost
got
like
this
it's made up.
handbook called Dianetics, you see, and it gives us a whole set of steps which don't appear to be working, but it must work because L. Ron Hubbard says they did, and he is the Messiah.
L. Ron Hubbard lived in a cupboard.
Eating his curds and whey?
Yeah.
We're going to be put on some kind of list. You know that, don't you?
That's one of the later stages of ascension or enlightenment or whatever. Is you have to sit in a cupboard eating your curds and whey. There's
a whole spider
episode.
There's a lot of that's the reason why there aren't a lot of clear people. which is the higher level, reaching clear, which is basically you've given all your money to Scientology, so they've let you go up the ranks a bit. So
They just meant they ascended to being entirely transparent.
I would really like if it's just, I've gone clear. Yes, you have. Where are you? Sorry.
You're around here somewhere.
So, yes, he's been helping out the Scientology department.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, one of the other professors is running an experiment.
It involves Curzon Way.
She wanted me to give a few of my students a little questionnaire.
Hold these cans in your hand.
You don't have to, but I'll give you a little bit of extra credit for your trouble.
Oh my god, who are you?
Okay.
Hello, random person who was wearing the same uniform for some reason.
That's a friend. It's also a student, I guess.
Yeah, this outfit thing is weird. It really is. I'll fill it out, Professor. I'll never catch up to Anne if I don't get a little extra. Oh, you're doing fine, Carmen, bitch.
Even with your substantially less high definition face.
Yeah, she's a bit...
Even if your face made in a different art style, you're still doing fine.
Yes, I'll fill one out, Professor. Professor looks pleased with both of us handing us our papers.
I just kind of hope Carmen is never referred to again now.
I suspect that may be the case. There are a few questions on the paper, mostly about my college life. I fill in most of it pretty easily. The last question gives me pause, though. Your fellow student has obtained the answers for the next test. They plan on using them, as do several others. They offer you the chance to use them as well. There is no chance for you to be caught using the answers. Do you use them on the test?
No.
No. Because I'm not a schmuck.
Defeats the purpose of the test.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mark down no and proudly hand my paper in. Because I'm not a schmuck.
Thank you, Anne. As you answered no to the last question, we will not need to have a heavily armoured person standing behind you during all your exams.
He looks over my paper with a bemused grin on his face.
I appreciate your time. Now I don't want to hold you two back from your studies any longer. I'm looking forward to your project this term. Now get out.
Thank you, Professor. Thanks, Professor Tax.
Okay, now that looks like the front cover to a hentai.
Oh my god. Ow. Yes, it does.
Just called extra credit as well, or something like that.
Why? I like the fact that they're all in the room standing together staring at us.
It's just a wall there. It's the blank wall that they're all fascinated by.
Thanks for this opportunity.
Of course, dear. Now run along, you two. Dear? Really?
Apparently.
That's a bit familiar, but okay.
I gather Carmen up into my duffel bag and we head off to the library.
She just rolls up into a small ball somehow.
Yeah. I did have a carpet to hand, so you know. You're so lucky, Anne. He likes you. No, he just appreciates good grades. You're doing fine, though, Carmen.
Gonna hold my breath until you go away.
Yeah. We giggle and continue talking about him as we go on our way.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that was a thing.
That's going to trigger something
It's gonna
else.
bite us in the arse later, probably, because we volunteered for something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking care of business.
Your business. And sleeping.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Uh,
That nose,
Yeah.
man.
I know, his entire face has kind of just been stretched downwards.
Well, that certainly happened. Yes, it did. What
Yes, it
certainly
did.
happened? This makes no sense, but it certainly happened. Gah! I really don't know why I took this class. I'm trying to broaden my horizons. Please. I should take
Is
this.
that a euphemism? Or
Well, a lot of people think, I'm taking a course in psychology. That means I need to take a course in astrophysics. It happened a lot in modules. It was just sort of like, yes, my course is in geology. Now I'm going to take a philosophical module, and a few geology modules, and then French and Spanish. And I'm just like, why? What? Why? Why?
Why?
I don't understand the whole. This whole optional thing was just really weird, and my department was basically, yeah, you could take those optional modules in something else, or you could take our optional modules, which aren't really that optional. And
These optional modules that you'll be massively penalised if you don't take.
Basically, it was basically that. But I did
the illusion of choice.
I did a psychology and criminology. I did a year of psychology and criminology, and
you just stare in a mirror and think about yourself.
You say calling me a criminal. Well, I did that, and I said I don't want to do this anymore, and I changed geology because rocks were more interesting. Which probably says a lot about psychology and criminology. But
they're more animated.
Yeah, they were, and the people were much more interesting, and actually the difference between a sort of sociology module, a sociology course, and a science course, the difference in people was night and day. It was just like, I can have a talk to you, and they're like, yes, and we're on your level too. It was just like, oh. So yeah, there is a difference between the hard sciences and the soft sciences. So sorry if that offends people, but I don't care. It's true.
What, the different things attract different people?
Yeah.
No, you heathen.
I know.
And different people like different things. No.
Come on, Anne, you can get this. What's she getting?
What? Why is he in the room?
I don't know, but I'm saying he can stay because
everything all right in here. You sounded like you were frustrated in there, Anne. For a second, I thought it was Max's room. Well, what do you hear Max doing?
Oh dear. And not being attracted to girls. I'm sorry, I didn't know I was being that loud. This is just a complicated problem, and I'll figure it out.
So she is using the penguin?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, did you need a hand? What are you calling me over for, douchebag? Your name is not Hand. What? Nobody calls you, jackass. Well then, what do you say my name for? Hey, Anne.
Oh, hey, Max. I was just talking to Dominic about my homework.
Sounds boring. What are you working on? Maths.
Don't worry about it, you guys. I'll figure it out. The boys look like they doubt me. I guess they might be helpful. But I won't learn anything if I don't puzzle through this stuff. Playing it. I've chosen. Yeah. Well, all right. It might help to talk through this.
Quite often does help to talk through a complicated problem, actually.
Shockingly, yes.
In order to explain it to someone else, you end up kind of making it more easily digestible in your head. Yeah.
My head tummy digests it easier.
My head tummy.
That's what your brain is. It's your head tummy.
My brain tum.
Brain tum.
My brain tum. All right, let's work on it a bit.
Dominic and Max came over towards my desk to look over my shoulder at the problem.
Max, we're trying to study here. Yes, we are, so shut up so some of us can concentrate. Yep. Yeah, he's definitely looking at the book. You wouldn't know how to concentrate if I pelted you with every can of frozen juice in the store. What?
It's an American thing. They have cans of concentrated fruit juice.
It's more the fact that where did that term come from? It's just kind of, it's a weirdly specific term to use that came out of nowhere. If they were in the store, that would make more sense. Or near some juice. You know?
I still remember going to my friend in America when I was visiting her, and she just got out this can of just goop, poured it into a jug, and I was like, what the fuck is that? It was orange juice. And not juice. Like, not squash,
not concentrate,
but juice.
But okay.
It was
Wait, that was juice, not concentrate.
It was the concentrated stuff, and then she added water, and it was just like, and she made orange juice, and it was just like, we don't have that. That's weird.
It's what? So it's like squash, but more.
No, it was like oranges. But basically, somebody had pulped the oranges,
And put
taken out all the water, put it in a can, and said, "Here, have this can. We've taken out all the water. You need to add some water. Why don't I just buy juice?"
Okay.
But apparently that's a really big thing, and I was just like, "What's this?" And she just gave me this weirdest look. It was just like, "Oh, this is normal for you. This is a thing that's real."
It's kind of the look of, what the fuck is this crap?
Oh, and she also said, I had some friends over from Scotland, and they asked me for what's this. They had a headache, and they asked me for this weird name, and my face was just what, like paracetamol, and she went yeah, and they don't know the names of what their drugs are actually called. They don't know ibuprofen or paracetamol. They only know brand names.
They know aspirin.
Yeah. But even so, it was just like Tylenol. I'm like, paracetamol.
Yeah, that contains paracetamol.
It's
yeah.
paracetamol.
I know that, and they don't even sell it in this country.
I know, but she just didn't. Not a clue. Could
Well,
just be my friend, to be fair.
Yeah, maybe your friend was just a book.
She still is, but she's my Burke, and I love her. And it's just like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Everyone's staring at each other. What? See, this is what smarts get you. Terrible puns. And douchebags.
And douchebags. There should be another comma there for, and douchebags.
Shut up!
I hide my smile behind a hand. Well, we're going to get Dominic to help with the problem because, to be fair, Max couldn't.
Dominic's less likely to sexually assault us, so
and is also more useful than a chocolate teapot.
Yeah. And isn't going to university to learn to play the guitar and form a band.
Yeah.
That's not the best reason to go to university.
Unless you're doing like a music theory course.
At which point you can usually play your instruments already. So
that's the bit that confuses me. It's just like, I'm gonna learn to play an instrument. Well, have you thought about learning to play your instrument before starting a band? Maybe having a backup. Well, Dominic, I think the problem breaks down into these parts, see? I showed Dominic my work so far and he examines it with a thoughtful look. Max look over his shoulder but gets bored of it rather quickly.
Alright, I think that's about it for me. Good luck, Anne. Try not to catch anything.
STDs or... Let's be honest, Dominic's never had sex.
No. He's probably never seen a boob.
No. Except...
Well, an unclothed boob, obviously.
I'm thinking he lives in a house with a... Anyway.
Yes?
I've forgotten her name, to be honest.
I have no idea.
Isabel.
Oh, yeah.
Hovertits.
I know, he's probably just somehow managed to wipe that from his mind.
Mind you, I would too.
Yeah. In kind of a go away kind of thing. They're sexy, then there's just creepily desperate. Successful while still desperate is quite impressive.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, Anne, I think this is where it breaks down. See, in this part. Fade to black, fade to black, fade to black.
I think I see. Together, Dominic and I go through the steps of the problem, and he shows me how to work them out.
Oh, thank God. I thought they were going to go more into the detail of the problem, which I don't care about.
Nobody cares about it. It's nice to work through this with someone who gets it on the same level or better than I do. Plus, Dominic is a really good teacher. What, really? Weirdly passive-aggressive tends not to make... To be fair, though, I'm fairly passive-aggressive, but I work with 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
They don't understand sarcasm. Yeah, I get it. I feel bad. I should have seen that ages ago.
Hey, don't worry about it. Sometimes you just need a different perspective. It's nice to study with someone who takes it seriously.
I'm sure.
I wish the others were as good with their studies as you. Still, I'm happy we got to study together.
chicken. This is basically first base for him.
Yeah. He's actually been in a girl's room.
Second base. Dominic smiles warmly at me. On impulse, I give him a quick hug.
Shake his hand, he might orgasm.
Oh my god. Thanks for that. I appreciate the help, Dominic. Really. He blushes for a second, which is kind of a nice reversal. But
well, no problem. You should have the rest of that down easy. I'll see you later, Anne. I'm going to go cry now.
Yeah.
That is not an embarrassed face. That is a terrified, really upset face.
Yes.
That is my hamster just died. That's what that face is.
Yeah, take care of your hamster.
I have to bury Snufflekins now.
Get back to my homework with a much happier demeanour. Oh god, that was quick. Oh, why isn't my alarm on? Could have sworn I set it on time, damn it. I fly through my room, picking out a quick outfit to wear today. Look at the clock.
Guess which outfit it's going to be. Is it the blue one? The blue one with the tie. I'm guessing it's that one.
Stop being a smart ass.
The only other clothing she's ever worn has been the slightly slutty witch. And that's only slightly slutty. In fact, it's not really that slutty at all. It just shows a midriff.
Yeah. I look at the clock. If no one's in the way, I might be able to grab a shower.
That's less of the outfit I was expecting.
Yes. Why don't you have a bigger towel or, like a dressing room? A dressing gown? If you live with other people, have a dressing gown. If there's one downside to having 5 roommates and only one actual bathroom, it's early morning traffic.
Particularly with the amount of shower heads in your communal shower. That must get a bit awkward at times.
With everyone's class schedule, people always seem to be coming or going in one. I'd completely forgotten about the showers. Which can mean a lot of trouble when you're used to having some privacy in the shower.
You just lock the door and tell them to fuck off. That'd be my reaction.
Dominic
Get in the shower, everyone piss off.
Dominic laid down the law pretty early, gathered all of us in a room too, but he mostly talked to Isabella and Max. It's a little harrowing, but people have been pretty good about it. I've actually managed to keep to myself so far. And that's why I'm so mad I overslept this morning. It just ruins everyone's schedule. If someone is in there, it could cause me to be late. It's almost not worth the hassle.
Oh, I noticed that the tower's 1 inch below sea level as well.
I washed my hair last night, so I should be able to take a quick shower. I mean, I just feel so gross when I don't take one. I haven't been rushed like this since grade school.
Let a damn event.
No.
I like the way we get... Oh, God, she looks really angry at us for the idea that we've said, yeah, have a shower, it's fine.
Yeah, go have a shower. If it's going to stress you out. If you don't, go
maybe
on.
She's shouting this line at the door.
No, I'm not going through today stinking and greasy. I've got time. Hopefully the showers are empty.
Someone outside is just going, why are you shouting to yourself?
Oh, God, Anne's lost it again.
Anne's talking to herself again. By talking, I mean she bought a loudhailer.
I grab my towel and run down the hall for the bathroom. Let's head towards the bathroom. I can see Isabella leaving, her own bathroom bundle in hand. Have a good day, Isabella. Isabella just winks at me and holds up a finger to her lips as she goes past. Only as she's passes me do I notice that the bundle she's carrying is clothes, but she's already dressed. Wait. Shh, go on, take your shower.
So she nicked someone else's clothes.
Just as I'm about to question what's going on, the door to the bathroom opens up and I see a top of a blonde head sticking out.
Just how zoomed
He's got no nipples!
Ah, that's not... He must be a clone. That's it. He's been that grown. That's the only way to explain his behaviour.
Yes!
All right, you assholes. Very funny. I like to imagine he's standing in the middle of the hallway, hands on hips, butt naked. Just shouting at people.
No nipples.
And it's not that he's somehow forgotten that he's naked. He just doesn't care.
I think that's probably the case. It's just like, for fuck's sake. Isabella
You do know I have no problems of nudity. I just find it unprofessional.
Isabella snickers and runs off downstairs like a child who just stole the last cookie.
I'm going to kill one of you, and I'm not even sure which one. Maybe I'll just kill someone at random. The first one to bring back my clothes doesn't get murdered. That's fair, right? Johnny's, I can imagine saying that myself.
Yeah. Me too, actually.
Yeah.
I actually kind of like him like this, to be honest.
What, angry?
Angry.
Angry Dominic is entertaining.
Unfortunately, I'm still standing in the hall in a towel, and I'm the first one Dominic locks his murderous glare on. Are you okay? Dominic blanches at the sight of me and pulls his head back into the bathroom.
Did you see someone running by, Anne? And by someone, I mean Max. He's not a person.
No, but Isabel... Ooh.
Yeah, look, I'll kill her later. Can you just grab me a towel, please? They're in the closet over there.
Okay, sure. Do you want me to hand it to you in there?
Through the crack in the door.
Through the crack in the door that you just shoved your head through, and I can see...
She has encountered other people before,
yeah.
I assume. I mean, I know she's an only child, but I assume she wasn't raised in a hermetically sealed room. So,
can I just ask, do abs do that?
What?
Right, he's got pectorals, and then... That doesn't look like how abs work. Particularly because he's got a flat belly underneath that. Is that just his ribs?
He's got one ab.
Is that just his ribs?
That's meant to be his ribs.
Okay, I can deal with that.
The abs do actually... Sorry, abdominal muscles do actually start just under the pectorals.
Yeah, but...
So, I mean, literally just under.
Okay, but...
So, it's like
the
he's
ribs go down towards... closer down here, though, don't they? Down towards... his... Anyway, Dominic's
got a tiny rib cage. That's what it is.
It's the vat growth, that's what does it.
Yeah.
Dominic sighs and doesn't say anything for a bit.
Just hand it to me from over there. It's fine. You don't have to come in to hand me a fecking towel.
I've got arms. They have grabby things on the end.
Yeah. We have these things called hands. We use them for passing things.
I head over to the linen closet and grab a fresh towel. I walk close to the bathroom door where Dominic's got a hand waving around and some other stuff.
Any time now is fine.
Try to sneak a peek. Well,
he's making noises now. I'm actually thinking about it. You don't have to throw the towel, just pass it to him. There is an in-between here where you just pass him the towel and calmly walk away.
Yeah, I'm just going to give
all right,
him the towel.
just knock on... I need to have a shower. Can you knock on my door when you're done? You're running.
Dominic's hand is still flailing around outside the door. I gently set the towel on his fingers and then run back to my room and shut the door.
He's wearing a towel. You don't have to run away.
Especially because he's giving you a full frontal show.
Yeah.
A few minutes later, Dominic's triumphant bellow from down the hallway. The next few minutes are nothing but the sounds of tromping feet and either Dominic's yelling or Isabella's shrieking. I should probably get to class, but I don't think it's safe out there. I'm just contemplating trying the window when my door bursts open and Isabella slips inside, closing it quickly. Oh crap, you're still here, sorry. I didn't think he'd look for me here. She locks the door behind her, running behind my bed with her face peeking over the covers.
Does she quite often sneak into our bedroom when we're not here?
That's what it sounds like. Come on, hun, you know how he is when he's pissed. He just needs to cool off. Isn't it? She's got a point. Isn't it your fault he's pissed? To be fair, you did just do a bitchy thing.
Yeah.
And I would fucking murder someone who did that to me. She's actually got me feeling sorry for Dominic.
Yeah. The suspiciously arrogant, authoritarian man.
Yes. Why are you dragging me into it? Because you're too cute to leave out of it. Oh, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you'd say to literally anyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. Your face doesn't make any sense. Just well, after that, since you make such a convincing
your mum
argument,
doesn't make any sense either. It's just they're there.
Suddenly there's a pounding on my door.
Nan, did Isabella go by you?
I cautiously go over and open the door. I barely hear Isabella eep and duck down.
That actually looks like he's just wearing a sarong rather than a towel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of suits him, actually, to be fair. I think it's the colour choice.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Actually, why are you still in a towel, Dominic?
I forgot how clothes work.
I mean...
I have to go now. Thank you for your assistance, Anne.
Just embarrassed. Dominic stalks off like he's never been so embarrassed. I close my door again and Isabella starts dying of laughter. Have to admit, was pretty funny. May have missed a class, but what an opportunity.
What?
How does that work?
We didn't get the choice to dob her in or not. All that happened was we tried to get a shower.
Yeah,
That's
I would
basically what happened.
totally have dobbed her in.
Yeah. Hey ho.
Hey ho.
Yeah, triple condiment bypass and kind of Henderson.
Who's awesome? I'm awesome, she says at a cafeteria job. Nose!
No.
And chess and...
And
Finals
Queen
are...
takes Bishop, yay! Because Queen kills all.
Finals are coming up pretty soon. If I don't get to the library, I'm never going to get my research done properly.
And you know, the modern version of chess is actually the way that the Queen moves is actually a relatively recent invention. It's a form of chess known as Queen's Wild, which sounds like a porno. But so originally, the Queen could only move one square in any direction. I've seen people playing chess in this version because it's how people played it in the Middle Ages, and it's the most boring game on earth.
Isn't chess generally the most boring game on earth?
Yeah, so imagine it being more boring.
Wow, how did our ancestors not fall into comas?
Ale and halls?
I see your point.
So it's gonna. Are we going hawing again? Was over that will play chess. Right, halls it is.
Okay, horse. Right. As I double check my reading list to make sure I know what I'm picking up, I hear the others speaking in the hallway.
Okay.
Look at their. Look at what they are wearing.
So someone wants to be a femme fatale in a 1930s black and white film. I was about to say more 1920s because with that fur, it makes me think more of big game hunting in Africa.
Yeah, I could see that, and that coat is definitely of the era.
And then Dominic is going to a funeral.
Yeah, that's where my brain just went.
And Raj is wearing a tinfoil hat.
Rakesh,
sorry.
So it's okay.
He began with an R and he was boring, so there we go.
Yeah. Rakesh is...
And does not have a double belt.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I've got things to do, Dominic, and none of them are babysitting.
Of course, scary vegan lady, who's actually the least scary, looks like she really wants to be a cute girl in an anime.
Yeah.
I want to be the cute one. The cute one's 7, but I want to be the cute one. All right.
I hate the pom-pom buttons. Why would you...
How does that even work? I'm assuming they are buttons. I'm assuming they're fake buttons, because good God, that'd be good. Then again, how should you get that off? Because look, that goes down to at least her knees.
Yeah.
Well, Popper's some kind of shitty ice wizard.
Yes.
Darn, he seemed in a very, very bad condition. After I'd be stabbing him in the gut. His fever is incredibly high. I can't believe we're all going out. I just want to make sure someone is here to keep an eye on him.
He's just a cold, Dominic. At worst, it's a little flu. I'm sure he'll be fine with some bed rest. Probably the best thing we can do is leave him alone to sleep. Exactly. I mean, I feel for him and all, but I've actually got to head up my computer lab or I'm not going to be able to finish my project. When did she care about school?
Apparently her grade point average is okay. We don't know what it is, but apparently it's okay in her opinion. So
maybe she actually does do work. So
yeah, in between the greasing of her boobs. That's. I know. We all have things to do. If he gets really bad though, he might need help, and I don't want him to going ass up on my watch. Come on, you put the work in then. Just saying. Darn. Yep. It would be nice of us to keep an eye on him.
I hadn't seen Max for a bit. I didn't know he was that stick. Still, I really do need to go to the library.
The library.
I guess I might be able to look up the information on those books online.
It might be an elaborate trip for some kind of sympathy group.
Yep. It wouldn't be as good as the real thing, though. My report might suffer for it. Then again, I don't know if I really want to be responsible for Max all by myself. I'm not exactly good around 6 horny people. Others might think I'm already at the library. I could always just sneak out and actually go there. Skip it. Fuck Max. Yep. Feel bad for Max, but I'm no Florence Nightingale. Like Sally said, it's just a cold. Bed rest won't fix my grade if I don't get it just right. I'm sure the others will figure out someone to stay behind. While they're arguing, I make my way out the door with my list. Okay, let me take a look at the...
Just study, yeah.
Hang on, let me just... data entry gets you the maths one, so we're going to do that. And
Uh-huh.
then, yeah, that's still fine.
I like the way it's office and football. It's, it's just
Yeah.
office football. What kind of weird life do you have? And exactly on time.
That's creepy. Sorry, hang on. Let me just look at what do we want for Dominic, because rational and organised. So role playing, chess is rational, and then we're gonna study because fuck it, and then that is
Yes.
Sorry, I am.
It's just sitting there going yes.
Yes. Football. We don't need to do that. Cafeteria. No. And clean the park. No. So we're gonna take the weekly nap.
Just like we're scheduling in a nap.
It's Anne. She fucking schedules in a nap, okay?
That's probably true.
Yeah, I know. And we can have a day at the pub and
I'm gonna an entire day.
Yes. And we still need to get our rational up. Our organised is okay for the moment.
Does RPGs do?
The organised bit. If you look at RPG.
Because I remember that it in no way affected creative, which is a bit weird.
A lot of people don't see RPGs that way, which is weird because...
For a concept which is entirely based on making things up, you think that's going to come under creative?
People don't understand RPGs, at all. Okay.
I mean, where else can you have some kind of pinwheeling laser skull?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Not making that up. Pinwheeling laser skull is...
Hover skull with lasers for eyes, which means it's blind, so it just flies around in circles, as in spinning around on the spot, whilst also going forward. And the lasers are also mining lasers. So...
Yeah. Our group is lovely.
That's why it got taken off him, off that character, when they're on the spaceship.
Because he was mental.
Well, that, and it can laser through the hole. So that could be a bad thing.
Also, he was mental.
Yeah.
Okay, right. We're doing this one. Learning. Oh. Learning.
She's sitting in the library just chanting that or staring at a book.
Yeah, but anyway, it's now time for the switch over. The next episode is going to be on Corpse's channel probably in about an hour. So there's a link afterwards that you can go look at. Because a lot of people in my comments are going, I don't understand where the even numbers are. And because they're over on Corpse's channel. Because that's how we do everything.
People actually commented on mine that they're surprised that my videos on this series get fewer views than yours. Because it's like people are only watching every other episode. And that must be really freaking confusing.
It's because they're only watching every other episode. I need to fix my playlist, so...
Oh god, yeah, I forgot those existed.
That's totally my bad.
Yeah, I might need to spend an afternoon setting up more of those.
I've done all of our
other
other series.
It mounts up so freaking quickly, it's weird.
Yeah, we only do this once a week, for God's sake. Anyway, so we'll see you over in Corpse's episode soonish. So
yeah.
There's a link straight after this. Yeah?
Apparently.
Well, in mine I do, you don't, because...
Well, for one thing, I don't know how. So
I'll teach you, don't worry. I'll teach you at some point. I
don't know how. Mainly because I haven't, looked. But
it's piss easy, and you're better at computers than I am. So,
so most sticks with asparagus. But
hang on, fuck you. I'm better than that at computers. I am the person that. Oh god, my teacher that I'm currently.
I had to explain what RAM was to you.
No, you didn't. You had to explain where it goes. I knew what fucking RAM
what
was.
It was.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
How many times have I actually bought a computer?
I don't bleeding know.
You had to explain where it goes in the fucking in the machine.
Yeah, the only slot it could possibly fit in. That's where it
goes.
That
was the comment. I have never opened up a machine.
Exactly the same size as the RAM card.
Not exactly.
Goes in there.
That's not exactly telling me what fucking RAM is. I know what RAM is. I know what it does. Fuck you.
I've told you the difference between RAM and hard drive memory.
Yeah, I didn't need that explaining to me.
Okay, we did ask, I think.
Don't think
It was
it
ages
did.
ago.
Anyway, bye bye.
Yeah.